gentlemen, or I should say good afternoon, and welcome once again to DJ Kurt Entertainment, DJ Kurt's video venue review. Today coming to you from the Woodwinds here in beautiful Branford, Connecticut. The date is Friday, July 3rd, 4th of July weekend. Weather is perfect. It's about 80 degrees, sun is shining, nice and dry. Definitely a top 10 day of the year, but enough of the weather report. Let's get to the woodwind. Now, Scotty, the maitre d', who has been here forever. First, let me just zoom out here, show you some of his cars. Scotty is a bit of a gearhead. And there's Scotty right there. It is a very busy place here this morning. Our wedding starts, probably about an hour and a half. And in the meantime, there are a couple of, I think tomorrow's wedding here is practicing. And there are a couple of interested parties taking a tour of the Woodwinds. If you're having your ceremony here, there are many options for where your ceremony can take place. It can take place in the front of the Woodwinds. Tomorrow's ceremony, or at least for one of the weddings tomorrow, Scotty tells me there's a couple, will take place here under the big willow tree with a nice little water feature in the background, small bridge back there also. Really a lovely spot for a wedding, and being outdoors, so sound travels, really quite lovely. That is the front of the Woodwind. Nice big expanse of a lawn, and when you pull in, nice circular driveway looking out onto the venue itself. Plenty of parking, and then even more so down yonder. So I mean, this can certainly accommodate two weddings of I would say totaling 350, 400 guests at a time. I know our ballroom is 150 today. It can easily seat 200. The smaller room, we'll see if we can be nosy and go in there. I would say probably about 150, 170 max for that room. But let's go inside and check it out. As you're pulling in the driveway here, which would lead you to main entrance, if you look over to your right, there is an outdoor covered seating area. Perfect for a day like today. But even through the fall, the colder months, they have heating lamps out here. It's protected. Really a nice place to sit, relax. You have the woods back here, nice and peaceful. Beautiful landscaped grounds. And this is for, you know, I never remember the names of ballrooms here, if it's east, south, north, west, names, what have you. But when you walk into the Woodwinds, the room to the right. French doors, plenty of natural light. And if you follow this path around, this will take you to where your ceremony would be, assuming you're having your ceremony here. And your room is on the right-hand side, back here. And ceremony typically takes place here in front of the waterfall. So, as you're sitting here, you're looking back at the Woodwind itself. And we still have some leftovers from our rehearsal for tomorrow's wedding here. And also a nice area to just hang out, relax. Umbrella cocktail tables. Nice and quiet. A little gazebo structure here to hang out in. Really quite lovely. We will go look at the other room first, seeing as our rehearsal is still going on in my room. So this is the bar area for when you walk into the left side, whatever they call this side of the Woodwinds. It's a little smaller, just as comfortable. And their patio area outside the French doors here, also quite lovely. Also an enclosed area. And then the patio to their left side here. Really quite nice. Again, the tented cocktail tables. Is there a wedding here on this side also tonight?
Yes.
Okay. So they're getting ready for tonight's wedding on this side, so that's good. That means the room is set up. Let's go take a look and see how they did. Ah, the 4th of July theme. Very nice. American flags everywhere. They do really a lovely, lovely job setting up these rooms. So this area right here would be your dance floor, and it appears that they're set up right now for, well, certainly for cocktail hour. DJ was set up right there. And then looking back on the rest of the room, the far wall there does retract, so if you have a huge wedding, say 300 guests, the two rooms would be combined. Is there a name for this room?
Fire Lake.
Fire Lake?
Yeah.
And the other room?
In the garden, it's garden side.
Garden Side and Fire Lake. Okay, so there you have it. This is the Fire Lake room. And as you can see, the room is already uplit. Their uplighting here is built in, and since they've had this done, which is a number of years now, I don't think I've ever done a wedding here where it's not been uplit, so perhaps that's part of your package. I'm not really sure. Something to check out, but they do a lovely job. And then for dancing, it's active. First walk in, first thing that greets you is the dramatic staircase, which is always used for, you know, wedding party picture, couples on either side with the bridegroom and parents down center. Up there to the right is the Bridal Suite. Let's go be nosy. And so the Bridal Suite. Nice sized bridal suite, nice and comfy. Back here, toilet, and then of course there would be a corresponding bridal suite for the left-hand side, the Fire Lake room, and that is already set up for tonight's wedding. Okay, so as you navigate the stairs back down to main lobby. Bar area for the garden room. Typically when you commence with introductions, this is where I would do your lineup, and then you're introduced through these two doors, which is what Scotty is discussing now with tomorrow's bride and groom. Major the extraordinary Scotty, ladies, fellas, you'll love him. Check him out. And so finally here we are in our, let's see, we call this the garden room. I guess that's because we have the garden out back. Nice big dance floor. Uplighting is not yet on in here. And tonight's wedding, like I said, is about 150 guests. Buffet style dinner, or actually stations. Candles are already lit. Nice big dance area. Sweetheart table on the stage. DJ set up over in the corner. And then the French doors that lead out back for a cocktail hour and afterwards, just to relax, which we saw earlier. And that is basically it, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, this is DJ Kurt, DJ Kurt Entertainment, hoping to see you out and about at one of our fabulous weddings. Have a great 4th of July.